speaking of stupid fucking children, apparently people are very, very concerned about Justin Bieber. Because
as they should be.
He's got a very serious chemical addiction.
What is he addicted to?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked me that. His very serious chemical addiction, and I think there's been like a lot of hype, kind of surrounding this. It almost seems like the Bieber franchise itself is kind of pushing this onto the media because lots of people close to Justin Bieber are like leaking things to the media, and it all seems very contrived. It's like oh my God, he's so chemically addicted that he's gone insane, and that's drove him to throw eggs at people's homes and drive really fast on the street. Is he chemically
addicted to deodorant?
Cough syrup.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Really?
No, fucking cough syrup. It's really expensive, fancy cough syrup.
Because it has codeine in it, sure.
Yeah, but...
and codeine makes you super tired.
Apparently, Justin Bieber, according to TMZ, is using drugs with an alarming regularity, and it's making him so erratic as people have been urging him to go to rehabs.
He needs to go to jail, and he needs to stop being famous, and he needs a mother and father who spank him.
So this is a fantastic shot. This is like the overprivileged Hollywood generation kind of like version of like NyQuil and NoDoz for the kids in the valley. So multiple credible connection sources tell us Bieber has been using, I guess what is referred to as sizzurp, fairly regularly.
Sizzurp?
It's sizzurp. SIZZURP.
Okay.
Regularly.
And what is that?
It's typically, I'm glad you asked, it's typically codeine and promethazine. And this is the best part. Usually mixed with Sprite and a Jolly Rancher. That's what makes it fucking street, yo! Fucking drop a Jolly Rancher in there. It's just magic. It's just magic. All I'm saying is I'm totally trying that, but I just don't like Sprite.
Kids these days.
Codeine, Sprite, and a Jolly Rancher. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
A spoonful of Jolly Ranchers and Sprite.
Medicine go down. So
I'll take my sizzurp in the form of a Mike's Hard Lemonade, thanks.
Apparently, Bieber and his crew refer to it as lean. That's
Lean.
Mm-hmm. Apparently that's a street term when you mix those items together. If
you eat too many Jolly Ranchers, though, you'll get fat.
They actually refer to it as it's a very dangerous narcotic that triggers seizures and even worse, but they don't say what the even worse is.
Dismemberment?
But they also mentioned that it's not the only drug that Bieber has been using. We're told he's also been taking lots of prescription pills. Yes. Which prescription pills, they don't actually say.
They are not allowed to disclose that information.
But they did say one of them, which you can only imagine if they're only mentioning one, that it's the worst fucking one out of any prescription medication he might be taking. And the only way they get this information, you have to understand, is like, some jackass who probably just, got invited to a party by like, the biggest loser in his entourage, just happens to pop open his medicine cabinet because he needs to take a whiz and the downstairs bathroom is occupied. And just like, oh, he's taking Xanax.
This reminds me of when we talked about Justin Bieber's parties and how people had to sign a waiver, saying that they can't be on social media sites, tweet about anything, pictures, nothing.
Because of shit like this.
Yeah.
So apparently, Xanax is one of the things. He's also been drinking a lot of alcohol and smoking weed. So just to make sure that we're clear, he's been like drinking fucking cough syrup, smoking weed, drinking, and taking Xanax, and basically, that would lead me to believe that he lives somewhere in the Los Angeles, Hollywood area, based on his eating habits. Because that's how you discover, where animals are from, right? You figure like, oh, what are they eating? Oh, they must be from this environment. Well, there you go. So it's just it doesn't seem like something that would make necessarily somebody go insane. It just seems like a cheap excuse to why he's throwing eggs at his neighbor's house and nothing more than that. So he's probably going to end up going to rehab for like 2 fucking weeks, maybe even just a week. Who knows? And then, you know, coming back out just so he can say like, oh, well, I was chemically addicted and that's why I threw eggs at that guy's house. I'm like super sorry. Please don't send me to jail, because he might still go to jail for his egging. We don't really know.
I wonder if, you know, because of the egging, you know how they tried to get a warrant to search his house?
Right.
I wonder if they actually got that warrant.
No, they did.
And that's why. They did?
Oh, yeah. They searched his house.
And then I bet you that's where all this came from.
They found you know, drugs and whatnot. So apparently this cough syrup that he's using, which is featured here.
Codeine!
Prometh, Codeine.
Prescription only.
Yep, prescription only. So you either get it through by a prescription or from somebody in another country, like Canada, which is where Justin Bieber, you know, gets his from, and it costs $800 for a pint.
What the shit? So that size, which is a pint.
Yeah. Is
$800.
$800.
Why?
Because it's a good shit, yo.
I guess.
It's actually the largest size you can get for that particular brand of prescription cough syrup.
Crazy.
Yeah, supposedly he consumes 8 to 12 ounces a day.
Crazy. 8 to 12 ounces?
Yeah.
This kid is fucked up.